Yo, what's going on, RPG lovers? Welcome back to another episode of the Side Quest Sunday. So, we got to move the team up. Oh, could we have gone left or right there? Nice. Let's do this. Yeah, as you can see, guys, got to press all three buttons. Let's do it. Over to you, Drock. What's this going to do? Oh, he used to go the long way round. Shit. Don't mess me up. Okay, nice. It is not a pack of innocents. But we do not have auto haste on. Go on, Giga, get out of there. Leave. Oh, okay, sure. Why not? Okay, what's this doing? We getting teleported? What a weird switch. Don't tell me, are we going into the final boss here or something? Everyone gathered together. We've just beat 3 gods. Welcome, friends. It's only Kefka left, right? Damn it, I knew you've come, so I've been practicing my greeting. How much do you have to destroy before you'll have had your fill, Kefka? Right, guys, so we fought Kefka like 3 times already, I want to say, but every time he's been an absolute pushover. But it's always seemed like he was just laughing and clowning around. So, yeah, things are about to get really real. I've acquired the ultimate power. Observe. Such magnificent power, you're nothing more than fleas compared to me now. Right, guys, so I don't know what the final boss is, but I did hear that at some point you can, I think, steal the Ragnarok from, it just said the lady inside Kefka's tower, and that makes whatever the final fight is a lot easier. I have been looking out for that, but the only lady I think I've seen is we recently beat that goddess, but we didn't have a team who could steal there. So, who knows? Maybe we're going to have quite a hard time ahead of us. Embrace your destruction. It is the fate of all things. Ah, no Znifto. We didn't bring him. To be destroyed? Maybe it is, but people can always rebuild and new lives will always be born. Yeah, I don't think we're ready for this at all, guys. And time will destroy all those as well. Why do people insist on creating things that will inevitably be destroyed? Why do people cling to life, knowing that they must someday die? Knowing that none of it will have meant anything once they do? Now, I've always heard Kefka is apparently one of the best villains ever. Just because apparently it was always like he doesn't have any sort of serious backstory. He's just absolutely nuts and wants to destroy the world, even though that will kill him as well. Because it's not the end that matters, it's knowing you have something to live for right now at this moment, something you've worked for, something that's worth protecting. Damn, go on, Kreshtov, your hero. As long as you have that, that's enough. And did you find all your somethings in this broken world that's dying itself? Why is his prism changing colour? Yes! Okay. Love! A person worth protecting. A wife and child who live on within me. A peaceful kingdom. A loving brother who always looks out for me. Gah ha ha. What would Shnifto say? He'd probably just scream. Someone willing to accept me for who I am. An adorable little granddaughter. An obnoxious grandpa who I couldn't live without. Wings from a dear old friend. New pals, Kupo. I guess Drock can't speak, right? Bleh. You people make me sick. You sound like lines from a self-help book. Ah, he deactivated his shield for a second. If that's how it's going to be, I'll snuff them all out. Every last one of your sickening, happy little reasons for living. No, Kefka, stop. Okay. What? He's just destroying the planet? I wield the greatest power in existence. You may as well be the dirt on the bottom of my boots. Or the dirt stuck to the bottom of that dirt. What? Damn. No fucks given. What? I'll destroy everything. I'll create my own empire of death. Yo. And I don't know if this is it, but there's some song related to Kefka. Or maybe whatever the final battle is in this game, which I've heard is an awesome one. I think it's called like Moonlight something, but that doesn't sound like a final boss theme. That sounds like maybe Fnirta's theme or something like that. You can't destroy everything. People will always have dreams. No, when I'm through, there won't be anything left to dream about. We won't let you hurt any more people. Hee hee. But what fun is destruction if no precious lives are lost? Is he doing another beam? No! Nice. No towns over there, but it's still really bad for the planet. Just gouging deep lasers into its core. Where did all the mountains go? It ends here, Kefka. Decide the order of participation in battle. What does that mean? Are we going just relentlessly one-on-one with Kefka? Okay, Kreshtolf. F. Oldafa. Drock. Fnirta. Nice. Oh, we're meant to do it lengthways. Oops. Right. Swap you for you, then put you here. Oh, God. If it is one-on-one, how's Giga gonna get on? Yeah, put Karibo second last, I think. We'll go... Yeah, so Kratzo's alright. He's just a bit weak. Sure. Proceed with this order. Wait, can I not check equipment? Statue of the God C, B, and A? What? I need to issue... No, Libra. Statue of the Gods C. Okay, what the hell is this? Okay, no, it's time. Statue of the Gods. 3 parts. Choose party before. Okay. I guess I better do part C rather than just C. Okay. Don't say unable to scan. That makes me sad. That's a lot of damage. Keep that up. Okay, we'll do A. Unable to scan. Okay, double Ultima. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. And we will try scanning part B, just because you never know. Ultima, why not? Right, so depending on how we get on this episode, I may have to look up just very, very basic information about this boss. Like, even just taking a look at what the health is would be good. Don't need a massive walkthrough. Might be nice just to get the regular information that Libra would give you, like general weaknesses and health. But I don't need to know. Just focus on the head, I guess. Yeah, don't really want full spoilers. But you never know, we may do it. So, very high magic defense here. Ultima's only doing about 4,000, sadly. And we're not going to bother with healing just yet. Wow. Dead. What died? Part A. I wonder if that's permadeath. Now, it's a shame. I should really have been sort of loosely calculating numbers in my head about damage we were inflicting. We could have had a rough estimate there. Oh no, how big is this bozo? We wasted all our MP. There's more. What? Okay, that's quite bad. We better cure. Get to work, Drock. Ultima. I guess trance, why not? Okay, Kreshov, you got a couple left over to do a few Ultimas, which is nice. Hastiger, that ain't good. Let's try a... No, I won't try any elemental stuff. Can we drain all of them? No, it doesn't seem it. Let's just try attacking then. Wow, her trance is nearly worn off already? Nice, she's very strong. Okay, old Duffy, you're going to have to attack, sadly. No! Why does everyone late game just freeze you? What's that crap? Stop it! Diffractive laser. Damn. Poison. Right, either way, guys, I think, unfortunately, we are going to have to leave this dungeon. We've got mega elixirs and stuff, but we probably should fill the pockets a bit more and get a few levels. Whatever we want our... I suppose it's an initial 4 rather than a final 4. But whatever we want them to be, we need to make sure they know all of the helpful spells. And no, not just Ultima. There's certain characters don't even know Asuna and helpful stuff like that. Uh-oh. So what does it mean? We just don't game over here, right? We just call in the secondary team. No, how much is that doing? 0. Very nice. Go on, if you can kill one of them, that's so helpful. And when we get this game beat, guys, I can finally watch the angry video game nerds. Hopefully awesome review of it. Not awesome as in, I hope he loves it. I just hope it's an awesome episode. Oh, Frozen ain't good. Right, unlucky Fnerter. GG. Okay, our health will just get sapped here before we can unfreeze. Gravity Bomb did 50. I would have thought you can't die to that. Is that game over? Hold on, so what was the point in choosing a backup team? Literally, was I meant to do a command or press a different button mid-fight to swap team? I don't really get that. Maybe it's very much how this dungeon's been going so far. So you beat that boss with Team 1, and then Team 2 goes to do something else straight into another boss fight or something. Okay, let's update the old notes. Cannot scan this boss. Boss has 2 stages. Should I put like conserve MP? Yeah, so I don't think we can actually buy high ethers. I think you can do stuff like trading certain items too. Well, technically it's not trading, it's betting, but items at the Colosseum to get stuff like mega elixirs and that. Okay. Oh man, but teleporting out of here does mean doing all this again. Right, what time are we on? Because, yeah, of course we can equip everyone we want to bring here before we go into the whole Kefka stuff. Yeah, tell you what, let's get a break. Get some intel just on that boss. Yeah, we definitely don't want to look any further ahead than that. I don't know what's next, and I don't want to just yet. But just getting some health heads up would be good. Now, yeah, the boss freezes you, so this is going to be a bad fight no matter what we do. And we're only on the 5th floor, but we're bumping into Kefka already, so maybe it's a smaller tower than we thought. Or should I say shorter? But, yeah. Oh, this is a complete spanner in the works, guys. So yeah, potential final boss here, and we just need a little bit of intel. We managed to do the first stage, but yeah, freezing is bad. And yeah, I just feel a bit stun-locked here. Mainly due to the lack of intel, but I don't want to keep redoing this boss again and again and again. And doing a bit of math on the side. Usually I do, but that's when we know roughly how much HP the boss has. So we know when to go for it, when to pull back and heal, etc, etc. So, yeah. Tactical break, methinks. Check you shortly. Yo, what is going on, RPG lovers? Welcome back to what is potentially the final episode of Final Fantasy VI. That's right, guys. Sidequest Sunday time once again. So, before we jump in, I had a quick peek at what's ahead. Try not to read too much ahead. And a few bits I wanted to read, I tried not to read what seemed like quite chunky paragraphs. Either too much of that and too fast. Had a bit of a spoiler for the first stage. And I I scanned the page a bit too much and unfortunately found out it's what I confirmed was... Well, hold on, let me think about that sentence. It has confirmed what I thought would be the case, is what I was trying to say. So yeah, it's a lot of bosses all meld together, but it's essentially a 3-stage fight, and after that we fight the man, the myth, the legend himself, Kefka. Didn't get any info for Kefka, just stopped reading as soon as I read that unfortunate sentence, because hopefully we can just use Libra on him. And if not, maybe it depends how well we're doing. Maybe we can quickly pause it and look up health and weaknesses. But stage 1, the unfortunate spoiler as well here, was that apparently there's a very specific order to do the first stage of the fight in. But you know, as far as spoilers go, it's quite a helpful one, but I didn't really want that. I just wanted health and weaknesses. So we've got face, long arm, and short arm for the first stage. Face has 30,000 HP, and it's weak to fire. Long arm, same HP, weak to wind. Short arm, 27,000 health, but weak to water. Now, there's one more weakness for the next stage of the fight with the next conglomeration of monsters, but after that my notes seem to stop regarding that, so it may just be the final or half of the final gauntlet of the game is just no weaknesses. So by that logic we probably want to start with Old Duffer, because he has got... Oh, can we check? Oh, stop that. Ah, nice, okay. No, it's not white wind. I thought we had some sort of wind attack. Was it tsunami does wind and water attack? Ah, that's it. Aqua breath. Right. Don't we have aero? Yeah, that's it. The crushing vortex of negative pressure. Oh. Maybe that's non-elemental. Weird. Okay, let's just double cheek that. So aqua breath is wind and water. Nice. Okay. And that's all enemies. Nice. So that it probably is going to do less damage than casting Ultima. From what I remember, that was doing about 4,000 damage to everyone. But that's decent. And 22 MP is nothing to laugh at. Right, so he could spam that, and then we just do fire on the face. The only trouble is, apparently the order you should kill these bozos in, one at a time. Because I think they react very differently depending on what's going on the battlefield at that present moment in time. So apparently you go for long arm first, the face, then the short arm. So we could spam... Well, we'll have to see how much damage it does, but if the other one's got 27,000... Yeah, we may have to keep an eye on the maths here. But yeah, that was such of a odd spoiler for the order. I was like, oh, let me just have the tiniest peek at these next two sections and try not to read that. But yeah, if we just get absolutely owned in the second and third phases, then we may just be lacking an order knowledge here. As for the second stage, we've got Tiger, Hit, Magic, and Tools, apparently, which are weird names for bosses. Tiger's 30,000 HP weak to ice, and then after that, like I was saying earlier, there are just no weaknesses, it's looking like. Hit 28,000, Magic 41,000 HP. So I believe we did die on the second phase last time. And Tools is 24,000. The third stage of the weird monster collaboration, apparently it's Sleep and Girl. Now, Girl may be equivalent to... I was saying I read somewhere a while back that I think there's a boss called Lady, which you steal a sword called Ragnarok from. And apparently that's really helpful for... It just said the final fight at the time, but I'm guessing they're talking about Kefka, because that is the very next fight. So that means we either need to make Kreshtolf last long enough from the very start of the fight, or we put him in at like number 5, if not number 6. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of waffle, sorry guys, but tiny bit more before we jump on in. There is apparently a way to cure the frozen status. So as we know, you cannot prevent it. We tried using a ribbon. But if someone gets frozen, then you need to cast a fire spell on them, and apparently it thaws them out, which is awesome, but you are taking damage then, unfortunately. So, yeah, odd that we didn't think of that, but we're often in situations where everyone else has died or fled already, or everyone is frozen. So it's not, even though we've got that knowledge, it's not the easiest to get ourselves out of that situation still. There was one final thing I wanted to say. Will this jog my memory at all? No. No, I don't believe so. So yeah, guys, it's going to be a bit hard with a multi-part boss fight to know who's doing what. Talking about the enemy here. But any sort of drastic moves, we should make a little note next to each section. So, yeah. Right, enough waffle, let's just get on to it. Because if we get this done, it might be like a half-hour fight, all in all. And who knows, the ending is probably going to be a lot of talking, and that could be like half an hour. So I've left about an hour spare to record this episode, and the waffle's taken close to 10 minutes. So let's just jump on in. Down the pit. Do it. Now, we're going to mash through any talking here, but of course... Oh, yeah, that was the thing I just remembered. So, guys, we choose all of our party members here, put them in a very specific order for this giant fight, but we got the game over very mysteriously last time, with no option to tag anyone in, and we were left wondering, have we done something wrong, etc., etc. But before reading this guide, I think it was part of, the little paragraph just before talking about the boss statistics. It was saying as soon as someone dies, the next character will swap in, aka number 4 then 5, or sorry, 5 then 6, etc. But if everyone dies at the same time or gets, I don't know, petrified, etc., that will count as your classic game over, aka everyone got petrified, all 12 here, which is a bit odd. But if they are tagging characters out immediately when dying, which is what it sounded like to me, then what? You can't even use a Phoenix down. That's a bit crazy. Maybe you can once you get to your final 4, but yeah, really weird. Unless the boss has a way to, like, eject or, kill you in a way that you can't come back to life. So who knows? Maybe we actually want to be spamming re-raise. So yeah, we got a bit more intel, guys. We'll try and pick up a few bits more ourselves during a couple of attempts. But realistically, if it gets to the sort of 30 to 40 minute mark, we may have to leave it there for this episode. Because like I say, if we then go on a run and do it, that's going to turn it into close to a 2-hour episode, I would imagine. It may be a really short ending, but I think the fight is going to be a bit of a lengthy one. And with recording stuff, it's probably better to overestimate rather than underestimate in terms of time. Apologies if anyone wants me to read this stuff. Check last episode, but it's a lot of waffle before a long fight. We're going to mash through it. Let's go, let's go. Now, of course, we don't have 12 bits of amazing armor and relics for everyone in the party, so yeah, this might actually be kind of tough. I'm sure it will be, it's the final fight, but yeah. So this is it, guys. If we can somehow get it done this episode, then I believe we've got 1 week spare for the rest of this month when it comes to Sundays. So tradition is we will do an episode or more of the Savage Sabbath. It's been a long time, baby. And then, yeah, the start of whenever the next month is, we'll jump back into Sidequest Sundays with a brand new adventure. And I'm really looking forward to the next adventure. It'll be a game I have beaten before, but I remember it being quite short and quite awesome. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. Yeah, so if we need Krashdov to steal really late in the fight, let's maybe make him 6. Okay, so we definitely want Old Duffer first. Fanerta's probably got good fire magic, so let's get her up. Mog, wait, no. If we need to do this fight in a specific order, we don't want him dancing all over the place. We'll do U6. F, yeah, you're... Oh. F is really strong physically, but I don't think we really... Even though he has got really good spells, I don't think we really want to be using him like that. He's probably got a fire spell, though, so go on, F. He's at least got level 2 fire spell. Vomit, we're going to... Yeah, we'll do that for now. Bring, yeah, you got magic. Nice. Okay, we're going to throw you in 9 because there's no point in doing you last because you'll just be mimicking weird stuff. Drock, we will do last. Yeah, throw in a random Secretzo. Why not? Little Duffer, I remember, was alright, but she was mostly about the healing. So having a bit of a late stage healer could be good. And Karibo's a tight... we might actually do Karibo last. He was a little useless from what I recall. Okay, let's go. Oh, what? It just says A, B, and C? Oh, my notes all have different weird names for them. Okay, so I guess the arm... Yeah, so his right arm is probably the long arm, because you can see a lot more of that. And that's the one we want to do first. So if everyone just attacks long arm, and Old Duffer spams water breath, or whatever that was called. Okay, F. We'll just try attacking for now. 195, what? Aqua Breath. Do it. On 5, nice. So it's got 30,000. So we are going to be here for a while. Oh, someone needs to actually be on healing duty. F, why not you? Yeah, let's try a little party cure. I would imagine F's magic isn't bad. Oh, doesn't the short arm... Yeah, the short arm actually has the least health. But that shouldn't die before the long arm. As soon as the long arm dies, we need to stop spamming whatever it is, water breath or whatever. Aqua breath, that's it. Oh, that really hurt. Why did you tweeze? No! Okay, just cure yourself. Damn. We won't worry about the revive just yet. Nice, chipping away. Protect! Actually, screw it. Arise. Yeah, let's just do that. Go on, F. Arise. Oh, we shouldn't really be carrying on attacking. What is the long arm weak to again? Wind. Okay, we can't do anything there. Hurry up and die, will ya? No, not again. Okay, everyone stop what you're doing. Yes, attack the face. Everyone attack the face. I need you to cure Bring 9 yesterday, please. That doing anything for you? Yeah, we're going to need another one of them. Okay, what's the face weak to again? Fire. Yeah, okay. We'll get F to do a fight. No, she's dead. Okay, fire her on the face. Dual cast, yeah, go on. Double fire her on the face. Arise again. No, not Sap. Who's got Asuna? Oh, does Asuna cure Sap? Yeah. Yeah, it's Poisona. I forgot about that. Why isn't the face dead? More fire now. All of you. Is it dead? No. Dread Gaze, what is that? No, not petrified. Quick, Asuna. Yes, the face is dead. F is dead. Okay, raise. Let's do one Aqua Breath and then try and pop a little Asuna quickly. Careful now. Whoa! 3,000? Okay, hold up her quickly. Aqua Breath now. It's going to die soon. We just got to be patient here. If we could just do another Aqua Breath in time, it might die. We stopped attacking when it was low on health. No, not fire her. Actually, let's go for the raise. And we'll get some curers on the go. Come on, Aqua Breath, please. So Ultima Spam just killed them all at the same time, which was nice. How much damn health has he got? Yeah, round the curers, I think. Lovely. We can probably stop curing now, but someone's just going to get one shot, I'd imagine. Be very nice if this is the final hit. No! Right, let's just do a round of attacks. It did cast Protect on itself a while back. And if possible, let's chuck a quick Ether out for... High Ether, yeah, that'll do. Attack Cura on yourself. Come on. Why has it got so much health? Has it been healing itself? I don't think I've seen anything like that. Wow! Bring took that final hit. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's when it moves on to the next section of the boss, whoever's dead just gets carted away and replaced. Right. Are there any notes we want to take for that first section? Oh yeah. Boss can petrify. Then what would it be? Short arm might do double. Damage when low on health, question mark. Yeah, because that damage just, what was it doing? Nearly 4,000 damage a punch. And only to bring, which is interesting. Oh, man. Right. What are we doing here? Right, stage 2. So, no idea on if there's any sort of order here. But it's going to be a 4-parter. Tiger hit, magic and tools. I have no idea what that is, but one of them's weak to ice, so let's get spamming. It's probably just going to say like E, D, F and G or whatever, right? Okay. Oh yeah, Crash Dolph alert! Right, so we're going to Blizzard spam. Blizzard spam. Let's try. Yeah, screw it. And Kreshdov, you could just do Ultima. If you can somehow make this fight quicker, that's going to be amazing. See how that goes. Oh, we should really be paying attention to these numbers. Imp! Let's make a quick note of that. Boss can cause imp. Okay. How much damage did that do? Look like some giant laser. What's that doing? Nice, 1,000 to all. Give or take. Not that one. Let's have a look. Okay, so one of them's got 24, one of them's got 28, one of them's got 30, and then the other 41. So sooner or later, especially with Ultima, they will start dropping off, and then we can stop doing Ultima, which would be nice. How much is Aqua Breath doing? Not much, so we should probably stop that. Hasn't F got Ultima? No, he's got Holy. Oh, that's a singular spell. Okay, let's just fire. Flare Star! I don't like that. Let's try Traveller. No, that's single cast. Grand Delta now! Did that do anything for you? Wow, like double the MP for not much more damage. It must have very high magic defense. Grand Delta does about 2,000. That's good. Yes, go back to Blizzara. Oh no, not Holy. 1,000? Yeah, we need a healing run, actually. No, people are dead. No, is that going to freeze me? Okay, Fnersa, get healing. Right, we'll try a quick Phoenix down on F because he's got a rise. Oh, lasers probably isn't good. Dual cast. Just cured a party, I guess. Oh, he's dead. No, not Flare. She's dead. He's dead. Yeah, so in a situation like this, you don't get any tag outs because everybody did. Damn. Unlucky old duffer. Oh, autosave. Is that good or bad? Oh, it don't really matter, but yeah. Right. How long did that take? Okay, 27 minutes, and I think it was about 9 minutes, the opening waffle. Interesting. So yeah, quite a long fight, like I thought. We obviously weren't doing optimal damage every turn, but we were still doing fairly knowledgeable damage paths. And yeah, what do we get? 2 stages in out of 4. And that took nearly 20 minutes. So you're probably doubling that for another 2 stages to 40 minutes. And then, yeah, like I say, it could be maybe a 20 to 30 minute ending with loads of chatter. So if we're half an hour in, it's probably not wise to give this another try, guys. Yeah, loads of people with no relics. We didn't get that far, in fairness. Tricky. What? Was Bring 9 in battle? Yeah, because she had Runic. No wonder she was doing such crap damage. She got nothing equipped. And yeah, realistically, Shinifto might be more useful than Giga. He's just like 20 levels lower than everyone else. Right, guys. I think we may have to leave this dungeon. If you think about it in the general scheme of things. So he's alright. He's alright. Yeah, so everyone should know at least the 2nd tier spell stage. In case they get called into battle. Which is looking good. Nice. Yeah, we know Ep is fine. He can't even use magic. Okay. Maybe he can, we just literally never used him. Maybe we're not as bad as I thought then. Has everyone got Cura? Everyone does have Cura. I'm not sure, guys. Part of me thinks we should definitely leave. But I'm not quite sure why. So we've visited every shop in the game. And it didn't seem like we wanted to buy anything else before we came in here. We could definitely use a few side items, but you know, did we find anywhere you can buy ethers? Maybe just regular ethers, but nothing like this. So I don't know. I may have to do a bit of research for really good steals, such like X ether and stuff like that, if that's possible. And from what little I've seen in this game, I think to get really good drops like that, it involves going to the Colosseum. So, yeah, it's really, really tricky. We could probably... Does that say level here? It does not. Okay, so 30s. 30s. And 30s. I'll be honest, guys, in RPGs in general, I don't usually ever end up beating a game with characters at such a low level. You know, usually it is about, give or take, 40 to 60 hours of gameplay, and your character's final levels are somewhere within that range. But yeah, I think at the moment we're about 60 hours in, and our levels are about half of that. And this place is just a bit too dangerous to train long term. So part of me is thinking we should teleport out of here, do some level farming off camera, and just naturally shuffling around the espers and stuff. People will naturally learn more magic as they're doing that. But yeah, stronger magic costs a lot more MP, and boss seems to have quite high magic defense. And the higher our MP and HP pools get, the harder it's going to be to actually top ourselves up, because we'll need bigger and rarer items like X potions or X ethers. Of course, there are gimmicks we can do, like I don't even know if I can be bothered to find it now. Well, found it immediately. Nice. So half MP cost of all magic. And just remembered about that growth egg. That will be actually if we stick that on Genifto, that would solve that problem fairly quickly, making him a little bit useful. But again, he just sort of goes off and does his own thing anyway, doesn't he? Typical. But yeah, I think we should unfortunately leave this there, because I think even a tactics tweak like we've done for this episode has still only gotten to pretty much the exact same position we were in the episode, or last episode, when we had zero knowledge. Granted, we were just doing ultimate spam, but then we, died at the exact same point. So yeah, I think we need to be stronger, and I'm already doing giant episodes now and again for the Pokemon playthrough. And one of the requests from you guys was to actually have all the farming on camera, but yeah, I don't really want to do that for this, because A, I think it's going to take a while, and B, we are right at the end of this adventure, so yeah, I think we'll just jump back in at some point. Yeah, because we've already done the whole being really stubborn here with Drock's crew and just bashing our head against the wall and emptying our pockets tactfully until we did get through. What was that boss called? Inferno, right? And thankfully we've been alright since there. But yeah, final boss here, guys. I don't think we should mess around. Everyone should probably be at least level 40. And now is probably the point of the game where we really do want to actually pay attention to what espers do, aka this thing just below poison. So at level up, what it does. Speaking of which, what do some of the later ones do, like Raiden? Speed +2, yeah, that's helpful. MP +50, that's crazy. Oh, that does nothing at level up. HP +50%. Damn, that's crazy. So if you got like... What? So if you got like 4,000 health, you're just getting an extra 2? Damn. Yeah, food for thought. So, I don't know, guys. I may have to do a lot of work between now and next episode. So this may get a bit like the current Minecraft playthrough, where the episodes are more just checking in on progression and seeing if we can actually get past this part. But we are right at the end of this game, guys. So by the looks of it, we just need to gather up a bit of coal because it is time to jump on the End Game Express. But yeah, unfortunately a shorter episode than I wanted today, and we didn't get as much done as I would have liked. But cross your fingers for me, guys. Hopefully we'll be in a better position next episode. But of course, if we travel out of here, we have to go all the way back through. But thankfully all the puzzles will be done. Unless I've been fed a red herring again. AKA all bosses will be beaten, all puzzles will be done. We just have to crawl our way back through here. But hey, if we're like 10 levels higher or whatever, the fights may not be as bad of a problem. And who knows, maybe I'll look up to see if there's any really helpful equipment we can get. But yeah, that'll do for today, guys. So if you like the looks of any of the suggested videos flooding your screen at this very second, check some of them out. But more importantly, let me know what you thought, because grotesque conglomeration monster-based feedback is best beat fact. Of course, if you missed any of the non-Kefka's Tower episodes, then catch up. But the main thing, as always, guys, is I hope you're well. Thanks for watching. See you again next Sunday for another side quest.